Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard
line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flush to his right. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Let's go.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Dancing to his left. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
That's going to be caught. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Check. Alert. Hey, Mike's 42.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK. Metcalf, 77 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each Both teams had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Rodgers to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. Looking deep. He's got a man. Complete. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
88. Hey, take 26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Forced out to his left. Looking deep for Adams. This is caught inside the 15. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. To throw is Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this 1st quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken the lead. Still 1st quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want.
Tyler Lockett, the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 76 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Someone really wanted to be in the lead here because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down 1, you kick it, you got a tie ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball snapped at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, you're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for 1 extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
15. Packers 14.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Rodgers now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he's got the connection to the tight end Graham. Touchdown Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Rodgers again now. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
Wilson. Being chased out left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. To throw is Wilson. Throwing on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now this throw caught left side. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
The end result, 21 yards. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Lets this one rip toward Graham. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 95 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He may try and run for this.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Check right, check right. Jump out.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. The connection made. It's Graham. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Check, check. Block 54. Block 54. You got nothing left.
Rodgers now on first down. Got a man. That's Allison. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 13 yards, first down Packers. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And again, it's Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play down, and he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers as his guys are able to regain the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Got it. Zoom. Check. 42's the mark. Silver.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
First down and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Switch.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back into 32. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. A throw caught by Kumaro. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He hits his running back, Procise. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Here's Wilson, flushed out right. He'll run it, and able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Check, 42's the mic.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year. Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, the credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack there by Rasheem Green. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And that one results in 35 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Rodgers now on first down. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Mike's 42.
2nd down and goal. Wilson. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now it's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. The extra point now coming from Myers. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
Foxtrot.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Open man is Allison, complete. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Steps away to his left. Open here is Allison. That's complete. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Throwing is Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jadeveon Clowney. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
So a big spot now for Crosby, but he's been here before. A 33-yarder from the left hash. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to
Oh, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
What can Rodgers do now with his drive? Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Hey, 626. Hey, 626.
From the 27, Rodgers. Oh, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big first down here in OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that first down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
He did, and I appreciate it. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream.